Hey, what's up? It's Lenny Schmidt. Welcome to Lenny Schmidt's Quarantine Comedy. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. This is a show where we talk to artists who have devoted their lives to an art that suddenly has been disappeared or taken away from them, and you get to catch up with them. First of all, do me a favor, please like the video, subscribe to the channel. It really helps me out a lot. It helps me to keep putting videos up on a regular basis. Today I took a shower. I put on a good shirt. I ironed it. Pulled out the pretty camera. I put on pants to come here and do a new intro. And I just want to let you know that here at the LSQC, I think that's what. Lenny Schmidt's Quarantine Comedy. We talk to all kinds of artists, performers, entertainers in the professionals in the entertainment business, singers, songwriters, dancers, tons of comedians. Actors, screenwriters, authors, casting people, agents, managers, tech, sound technicians, lighting people, all kinds of professionals that work in entertainment specifically, and even more so live entertainment, who no longer have an opportunity to perform their art or their skill, their craft they spent over 30 years building. So if you get to watch the show and you get to catch up with them, and they show you how they've reinvented their careers a little bit, what they're doing now, what they changed to get around the COVID curveball, so to speak. And you guys get a chance to catch up with them and see where you can find out about their information, find out about their websites, maybe go to their Venmo, buy some merch. They get to keep in touch with their fan base. It's a win-win for everybody, if you think about it. I get to do the show. I'm here every Monday and Wednesday, 6 o'clock Pacific, streaming live on YouTube. And then afterwards, the show stays up on YouTube forever and becomes a podcast a day later. So there you go. And we are sponsored by no one. We have no sponsors, no commercials. You don't have to worry about any of that. We're supported solely by you guys, the fans, supporters, and the artists that watch the show on a regular basis. If you feel like you would like to support the show in any way, shape, or form, please go to any one of the options listed right there above. If I taped this correctly, it should be right up there. If not, if you just go to LennySchmidt.com/if you can, there's a number of different options there that you can support the show financially. There's Venmo, Cash App, the website. You can go PayPal, credit card, anything you can do, any amount you can give at all to support the show so that I can support the artist will help everyone. And if you enjoy all the content I produce online, there's this show, there's the Reconnecting Comedy. There's a lot of content. I've put up over 200 hours of content on the internet over the last year. You can join the Patreon page as well. Go to Patreon, search Lenny Schmidt Comedy, and you got all kinds of ways to support me and my online endeavors. So that's all. So check out the show. My light just went out, so that means I got to go. Enjoy the show. I'm eating chicken. Hold on. I'm terribly unorganized today. I apologize. Hey everybody, welcome to Lenny Schmidt's Quarantine Comedy. We're having minor tech issues today. Minor tech issues. But what are you gonna do? It's good to be here. We're up and running. The stream's going. Everything's awesome. It's a Wednesday night. I apologize for Monday if you tuned in to catch Rob Little. He couldn't be here. Things happen, but he'll be back probably in March. I'll reschedule him in March. So there you go. Besides the rest of you guys, hi. What's up? Sorry, that was weird. Hi. Weird again. Hi. All right, let's pull together. Let's get this together, man. It's good to be here. Got my green screen working, sort of. Look, you can see my face. I'm having problems with the green screen. I'm thinking about just losing it for. Let's see what I can do here. Yeah, let's, I got an idea. No, let's do that. Yeah, let's do that for now. Because no, let's leave it. No, we're going to leave it. Look at Yeah. It's so creepy. We're going to leave it till it's not annoying for me. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the show. Thanks for being here. Things are going relatively well. We have a few tech issues. I had a streaming issue, but I fixed it very quickly. I'm kind of proud of myself. And besides that, I didn't have time to eat. I went on a hike with Anna and got back here a little bit late. And I've been running. I was up late editing videos. I'm making a lot of excuses right now. That's what I'm doing. That's my drill. So let's go to the news, man. LA's opening up quicker and quicker. They're talking about schools opening up soon. So if you live in LA and you have kids in school, you should be very happy. Not high school. That's not going to happen for a while. But grade school, middle school, looks like that's going to happen. What else is going on in the news? Oh, Carnival had the article. They released a bunch of stuff about new food on the ship. On the ship. If it launches, if they sail, when they sail again. All the stuff on the Mardi Gras, the big fancy Mardi Gras. There's some pretty cool pictures here. There's let's see what we have. There's there's the La Piazza. That looks cool. The new pizza place, the Cucino. They got all that. They got all kinds of food, Italian food. There's also Piazza Panini, hand pressed sandwiches. They're gonna have that. And, of course, they'll have the guys, the burger place, and the barbecue joint. They got all kinds of stuff. The French Quartet. Oh, my gosh. They got a lot of stuff going on here. All right, man. That's cool. So what else is going on in the news? I didn't really check or follow up on the news today. As I said, I've been running around and horribly behind. But I do know that it was chilly here in California. I feel bad saying that. If you live in Chicago, I know my friends got 2 feet of snow. And that sucks. That's rough. It's rough, man, if you're back in Illinois. Let's just say hello to everybody who is here on the board. Wow, we got a lot of viewers. Holy cow, man. See what happens when they have a star on the show. Like the video. Like the video right now. If you're watching the show, make sure you like the video. Please hit the thumbs up. It helps me out. Makes things look good. Hello, Mike Garcia is here. Gar, my good friend, buddy, how are you? The Mulligans, of course, are here. Ben Magley. Wow, Mariel Warren. That must be a friend of Justin's. It's very possible, man. Look, see, people are coming out to see him. Brenda Runnings are here. The Runnings are here. Lori Solanka, Robin Greenberg. Thank you guys so much for being here. Alex is here. Nice, man. And Carrie took time away from shopping. You guys are fantastic. Lori Solanka is here before she goes to work. You guys are the best. Wow, there's quite a few people here, and you're on the board. I apologize that we ran so late. So let's just get to it. Folks, your guest, I met him in October of 2019. I say that only because I saw a video of him when I was with him on the ship while I was looking through all the promo for him. He's a very talented musician. I've literally inhaled. Hold on. I'm going to die in the middle of Justin's show. Let's just get right to his intro. Folks, here we go. Let's take a look at my good friend. This is a little taste of my good friend, Mr. Justin Golan. Here we go.
In the bedroom, the mighty bedroom, John Bobbitt sleeps tonight. In the kitchen, the quiet kitchen, Lorena grabs a knife. A weenie whack, 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 a weenie whack. John Bobbitt sings, makes a noise for this lady holding 2 drinks.
Oh, folks, what's going on? I got chaos going on with my show right now. Folks, give it up for the one and only Justin Golan. Here he is. Hold on. Bam. There we go. Hey!
What's up, brother?
What's up, buddy? I'm glad you're here, man. Thank you. I'm sorry about all the tech issues today. I've been running around late. I can't seem to
Can we drink on the show? Is that usually what happens on your
my
show?
You can do anything you want on my show. You feel free to drink. I don't usually drink. I did drink on the birthday show. I got hammered. But I'm not drink. Yeah. But yeah, go ahead and drink. This show, here's the thing. I don't have enough viewers for YouTube to give a shit. So you can do whatever you want on my show.
Oh, good.
So there you go. So, my good friend, how are you, man? How's life in Canada?
I'm good. I know you said it's quite chilly in California right now, but it's pretty cold here in Canada too. Kind of shitty. We're in full lockdown here, but keeping busy, working on music. I'm currently laid off of 3 jobs, so
dude, dude, I
just
like you, overachiever. Look at you. Like, I'm not gonna get laid by one. Fuck
yeah,
that.
yeah. Oh man, but yeah, it's been going good. It's been a long time since I've seen you.
I do it. It has. It's been late last year, I think. I just missed you when
Hmm.
you were on the road. I was supposed to go see you in New York. I just missed you guys in New York. I want to say, I was in New York like
Oh,
a
with
week or two
Patrick.
before you guys. Yeah, yeah. So I just missed you
Yeah,
guys.
yeah. That was one of the last shows I got to do
Yeah, and
before
stupid me,
COVID.
I was like, well, I'll see you next time. And then fucking here we are a year later. We can't go anywhere.
Yeah. Do you have any shows that are still postponed?
I have I know I'm in Vegas next week, and I know that that's still going on. So, in
That's
fact,
happening.
yeah, I got an email from them today. In fact, the governor is supposed to have some sort of speech today or something, and he's leaning toward opening more stuff. So they're talking about raising room capacity and a bunch of other stuff. So things are looking good for me next week, but we'll see. You know, last time I got this close, I got canceled again. So
Yeah. I just gotta say, man, like from a Canadian, I've never been like this before, but I've never been so thoroughly jealous of other people. Like watching from Canada, where we have like 800,000 cases and nothing's open, and then I go on Facebook and I just see my American friends playing full on venues again, and I'm just like, what the fuck is going on here?
yeah, yeah. The whole I don't understand it. You guys shut down your waters and everything too. I saw that was a statement they made like a week ago. Like no ships in your waters for until next spring in
Yeah,
2022.
they already shut down next year. I don't understand. I
Well,
mean, I
you
didn't
guys are
really want to.
you're pretty spread out there. I mean, of course you have some big cities, but there's a lot of Canada's a
Very,
big area that's very spread out. Yeah, right. You know,
yeah, way less people here. So, but I don't know. Do you think cruising will come back in May at this point?
at this May, no,
Yeah,
I just
because
don't.
that's right now where they stand is May,
I
right?
hope so. I mean, they keep bumping it up a month. I don't think it's going to be till the fall, man, at the earliest. And there was a time when I used to be
Yeah.
really optimistic about it, and I'd be like, I think it'll be like 2 or 3 months. But like
Hmm.
I follow what the CDC is saying, and I follow how the cruise lines are being handled. And
Yeah.
first of all, they're getting the shit end of the stick on all this. You know what I mean? They're the ones. I don't understand how they're completely shut down, and planes are still flying without any hitches. You know what I mean? You're more confined on a plane than you are on a cruise ship. So don't give me. You know what I mean? I mean, I've been saying this for months that the cruise ships are getting the shit end of the stick on this whole deal, and they're blaming them. It's probably based on that first Princess ship. You know what I mean? Yeah, that
Oh yeah.
one ship. That one ship. I mean, of course there were cases on other ships, but there were cases all over the world too. So, but that one ship they
Hmm.
didn't handle well, and then they weren't honest about it either. That's what they think they really got in trouble. I think there wasn't no honesty on that Princess ship, and they were like, it's no big deal, and then it just got worse.
Hmm.
But do you think about it logistically? And I always say this: for years there's hundreds of ships out there, and they're out every day. How many outbreaks, if anything, have you heard of over the years? Like nothing. Like one or two of
Yeah.
the. What's the one that they always talk about? The GI, that one.
Norovirus.
Yeah. And but when that happens on a ship, they lock it down quick. They don't mess around, so they don't get an outbreak.
No.
And that spreads by looking at somebody. That stuff is like that's definitely contact. Like if you touch a doorknob or something, you can get that from that for sure.
Yeah.
So if they can keep that in check, I think that eventually they'll figure out the COVID thing.
Hopefully. Yeah.
I think the problem. Well, the problem is big part of the problem. A lot of those ships aren't registered in the U.S. They're not flagged in the U.S. If those ships were flagged in the U.S., they'd be sailing by now.
Oh yeah, because then the government could just say, "Well, we've decided." But
Yeah, yeah, and they'd also be paying more money in taxes, and there'd be more. This is now all the years of skating by on that red tape or whatever you call it, the loophole. It's coming to bite them back in the ass because that's a big reason why. One of the first things you hear is like, well, they're not really U.S. companies, and they're U.S.
yeah,
companies, but the ships are flagged everywhere. I mean, that. I mean, look at the rules they used to bend on labor in the middle of the ocean. What I mean? People working 18 hours a day. There's no labor laws really on those ships, sort of.
not really. No,
So,
not
so
that we're complaining.
yeah, no, I can't. Maybe I should be careful. Yeah, but I don't. I think that's.
I don't know. I would think because they're talking about doing test cruises, and they just keep putting it off and changing their mind, man. I don't think they have any idea what they're doing. Plus, the administration here changed, so that slowed everything down. And now,
Yeah.
so now it's all political, and who knows? I don't know. I don't know. I try to follow the people that are smarter than me, and now I'm questioning everybody. But you can't do anything
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah. So it looks like another year of virtual online shows. Well, I can live with ships taking their time coming back as long as I can play venues in the U.S. That'll be fine.
Right.
But so
Can you
far,
Can you get down
sorry?
here? Well, you can't leave Canada, right? Or you can't, right?
I do. I actually have a musician's visa that is valid until next October. So with that visa, I can cross the border and I can do the shows that are on my visa.
Okay.
I can't just like randomly take a gig. You can't tell me like, hey, fly to Vegas next week and do a show. I could, but it would be illegal. And if I were to get caught, it would be bad news.
Right.
But yeah, I have a visa because I was doing private shows over the summer, playing in people's like backyards for birthdays and stuff, and that was a lot of fun. And I miss it because have you done any like online comedy shows?
Oh yeah, yeah. Besides this thing that I've been doing for 9 months or so, I've done a handful of Zoom stand-up shows, and then I do my own Zoom stand-up show like once a month for my Patreon fans. And the main reason I do it is I'm trying to remember my stuff, dude. You know what I mean? That's a big problem right now where I'm going to be.
Because before you're just like you're just in a rhythm, right? You're just like I'm playing 5-6 nights a week,
Yeah.
and your material is just like you don't even think about it. And I'm the same way because I have like lots and lots of bits, and then I'll be like doing a live stream, and I go, wait a minute. I used to do this all the time, and I haven't done it in like 6 months because I forgot or no one's requested it, right?
Right.
So
yeah, I know it's totally because when you're doing that many shows in a week, you're totally in your zone, and your muscles primed, and so yeah, I haven't done a live show since a live show with people I think since October. I want to say.
Jeez.
You know what I mean? I've done a couple online things, so I'm looking. I mean, when I went in October, it was fun because the first show was kind of weird, and then after that, I was kind of fine. It's almost like rediscovering your act, But there's still a lot of stuff that you forget. You've got, and especially a guy, you're perfect. You're right up the same alley because you work a cruise ship, so you're there on a ship for a whole cruise 7 days. You perform say 5 nights a week, 6 nights a week. You were doing 6 nights a week, I think, right? And yeah. You have a lot of material, man, to do 6 nights a week. You gotta have a lot of stuff. So the more you're performing, the more you're in touch with all your material. You remember it all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. And then you go, okay, this works, this doesn't work.
Right.
Now, like, I remember just taking 4 months off cruising once, back when we had the option of how much time we wanted off.
Right.
I took 4 months off. I remember coming back being like, man, I'm rusty. Now, I haven't been on ships since January of 2020. So it's been like 13 months. So, and it takes a lot of stamina to sing 4 hours a night, 6 days a week. So it's definitely going to take some rebuilding of vocal muscles to try and do that.
Yeah, right. Because that's another thing. It's like I was always amazed by you guys that sing because I just talk. But anybody that sings, man, that's a whole lot of work with your vocal cords. You know what I mean? You got to be working those. Otherwise, after 3 shows, you're shot. You can't. You can't do anything if you don't budget it the right way. You're in trouble.
Yeah. Luckily for me, I emphasize the comedy more than the actual. Are you still there?
Yeah, I'm here. I just cut to you. I cut a one shot. Look, I'm being professional, dude.
Okay.
I was giving you look. See, look, now it's just you solo, and now look, it's back to us.
I was just like, with the internet connection and your many technical difficulties.
The many difficulties, sure, yeah, right. I don't blame you. Every time I cut, everybody's like, "What happened to the show? What went wrong?"
No, I forget what I was even saying. Oh yeah, about singing is just luckily for me, I do very lazy singing because I'm just focusing more on the comedy. Where like there's some other people. Do you know Joe Rochelle?
Yeah.
Have you met her?
Yeah, I did. I worked with her right around the time I worked with you.
Yeah. So,
Because she's Howl, right? She at the time I worked with her, she was Howl. She was in the Howl room.
oh man, so funny story about that is because we both came from Carnival Cruise Line originally, right?
Right.
And then I switched over to NCL, and then I didn't know Joe, and she started messaging me, asking me about the gig, and I was like, yeah, like here's my agent, like I'll give you some advice. And then I was like, I'm trying to personally get Howl at the Moon. Here's their info, but they won't respond to my emails. And then I gave her the email, and then she got Howl, and I was just like, what the fuck? I literally like recommended her for the job I couldn't get.
Yeah, like, hey, you skipped a step. What I'm supposed to be?
Yeah,
I'm supposed to get the gig first. What the hell's up with that? But you had a sweet gig though, and then when you were doing that solo thing upstairs in that lounge, because that was your lounge every night late. That was a pretty sweet gig, dude. I like that gig.
You were on board. I think you were on board with me for like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
I don't know if you remember this, but it was kind of a funny thing because you would always walk by my venue to go to the comedy club. And every time you walked by, you just so happened to hear the exact same song. And then you would poke your head in and you'd look at me and be like, literally every time you walked by, I was playing Rocket Man by Elton John. So then, like, to you, it looks like I only know one song.
I was like
every time you walk by.
That show's got to suck. It's the same show all night long. Oh, my God. It's brutal.
I think it's because you were probably walking by in the beginning. And unlike your show, my show isn't actually advertised as a comedy. Like,
right.
Where on Carnival, a piano bar entertainer, 9 times out of 10, you're going to get a guy doing some sort of comedy entertaining. Where on NCL, my position could just be a really nice piano player while you're sipping a cocktail and they're playing Frank Sinatra.
Yeah, like an ambiance guy. Right, yeah.
Yeah. So I've always loved that kind of it's frustrating, but I also like the challenge that on the very first day, you see the link or you see the I don't even remember what they call the schedule with all the events for NCL. I can't even remember the name of it. On Carnival, they call it the fun times. But you go through the schedule. There's no
the freestyle. Wait,
freestyle daily.
That's it. Yeah, freestyle. Yeah.
Yeah, it's been so long, but there's no. You would have no clue that there is a comedy or any entertaining show in the bar. So the bar that I play in, imagine everyone coming to your show and they're not expecting comedy, and you have to convince them all that you are in fact funny and that they have to come back.
Right.
So like the first night of the cruise is usually dead because it's the sports bar. So people are watching like NFL. Imagine your first set on the very first cruise. No one's expecting a comedy show and they're trying to watch the NFL game.
Right.
And you're like, oh, hey, can you guys cut the volume off this game? I'm going to like try some material on you.
Dude, that's like every one-nighter in the Midwest when you're starting out. You'd go into these bowling alleys and sports bars. The only difference was it was a one-nighter, and then I would leave and not have to worry about people coming back the next few nights. You know what I mean? I was there for one night, got the hell out of there. So I understand that vibe. Yeah, you could have suddenly to watch your football and like, hey, it's time for music. And they're like, what?
And they're just like, I don't want to hear this. And it's like, well, I'm going to make you want to hear it. So
I'm going to make you want to. In an hour, you'll be writing down requests and bringing them up here. That's how much you'll be digging.
So that's always a fun challenge. I do miss the challenge. Yeah, this is just, it's been crazy. And obviously, everyone got affected, but, entertainers, musicians, comedians is just like, what do we do, man? We're not good at anything else.
We can't do it. No, it's my only skill.
Get a regular job.
No.
Seriously.
But anytime people, I always tell people, hey, this is my only skill. This is it, man. This is my skill set. I don't know where else.
Absolutely.
I'm too old for manual labor too. My back hurts.
And the worst thing about it is like, the cruise ships kept saying like one more month, we're coming back. So I didn't get a new job because I was like, why am I going to get a new job if I'm just going to leave in a couple months or whatever? So I went 11 months without a job, and then
Yeah.
all my cruise ship savings money just kind of dwindled. And then I was like, okay, fine, I'll get a job in Canada. So I started working at a furniture place called The Brick, like a big Canadian chain of furniture appliances.
Yeah.
And I worked there for a month, and then I got laid off that too. And I swear I'm just bad luck at this point. Like anywhere I go is gonna get shut down. Like, jeez.
So
But it is what it is.
are you doing any yeah, I guess the rules are so, because we had talked a little bit before the show. Like, I'm in California, it's pretty strict here, but you're really strict there in Canada. You guys can't do shit. You guys can't do anything.
No. So next week on the 16th, they're ending the lockdown. So they're gonna open up restaurants and stuff again. Hopefully gyms, but the bigger cities like Toronto, they're still going to be locked down for an extended time, and they've been shut down since like October.
Right.
Like
Oh man.
they've been shut down forever because like, yeah, the cases compared to the first wave skyrocketed. So I understand, of course, but it's just like it. I don't know. I don't want to give my opinion because I'm definitely not an expert on
I know, right?
COVID. But,
I know, but
you know what I mean?
Yeah, but I know, but everybody's got the same thought process. Everyone's like, "Well, I'm trying to listen to the professionals, but I don't know what they're saying anymore," or they keep changing their mind. Well, they did that in California here, man. In California, we shut down, and then we opened up outdoor, and then they told everybody what they needed to open up outdoor, and all these restaurants went out and bought tents and heaters and all this shit they needed to stay open and invested money in their business, and they opened up, and 2 weeks later they shut them down again, and all the restaurants are like, wait, what, wait a second, I just bought all these tents and heaters and shit, now you can't use them. They're like, no, takeout only. And now they're screwed. So they just opened up our outdoor. I think opened up a week ago or something like that, maybe almost 2 weeks, and they're talking, and we've been shut down since night before Thanksgiving. That's when they did the big shutdown here. And then they're talking about opening the gyms now and the schools. It'd be nice if they opened. Our gyms are closed. We're the only state in our country, we're the only state with no gyms. So,
oh wow,
yeah, the other states, they have gyms.
It was crazy because I go to the LA Fitness. It's just right around the corner from me, and right before they shut everything down, they made it. It was like limit 10 people at a time per hour, and you had to go on the app and you had to book the scheduled time to go to the gym.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I bet that's going to happen.
And you know how big LA Fitness is? It's huge.
Yeah, it's enormous.
They probably have thousands of members, I'm assuming. And
I'm an LA Fitness member.
So it would you'd be able to book the following day 1 hour before close the next day. So you'd have to open your app and you'd have to refresh it and wait for it to hit, like, say 8 p.m. on the dot. You refresh it, and then all the set times are there. And I swear this happened to me like 3 times. I go to click on anything. I'm just trying to get my hands on any time to book the gym.
Right.
And it would literally be gone within 30 seconds. And then now you can't go to the gym for 2 days. And it's like, you have another chance in a day. And it's just like, but my payments are going through just fine. I just can't use the gym. So I was kind of glad the gym closed down, because it's like, what if I'm at work? Like, I can't just be glued to my phone trying to
trying to win the gym lottery, which is a little ridiculous.
Granting the honor of using your membership. Imagine that.
They stopped taking our membership. They stopped charging us for membership months ago here. They sent us an email. So they're like, well, we're not going to charge you for membership. I'm like, okay, well, that's good, because you're closed.
Huh.
You know,
that's a decent thing to do.
Yeah, it seems like that's the right thing to do. I got to contact, like Universal. I have passes to Universal and different stuff here in LA. And I keep forgetting. I had to call Universal. I got a whole year membership that disappeared because of this. You know what I mean? And they're the only place I haven't heard from. I got to call them up and go, hey, what's What are we doing about this? Tell me you're doing something because you've been closed for 8 months. You know?
Yeah. Well, it is what it is at this point.
Well, if you're locked down, do you got planes flying around? Yeah, you go drink it up, buddy. There you go. Now you're making me want to drink.
Oh, yeah. It's going crazy inside, so having a couple brews.
Dude, good for you.
But yeah.
What the hell is that? Uh-oh. Hang on. I lost your video. Dude, I'm going to play. No. Yeah. Hold on. Let's take it. I wanted to play. I got something else I wanted to play. I don't know if we'll get to that, but we're going to do this right now. This is another take. This is you from, I think this is from the Gem. I don't know what it is, but we're going to play it. This is impressive. Go. Here we go. Oh, all right. It's a little different from Justin Golan. Here we go.
Jump it low, girl. Jump it low, girl. Jump it low, girl. Drop it, baby. You spin my head right around when you go down, You spin my head right around when you go down. Drop the bass. I like to move it. I like to move it. I like to move it. You like to.
Dude, that's incredible, man. That's awesome. Dude, you just sit around the house and do that for 8 months, drive yourself crazy. Are you
oh yeah.
Dude, what's the how long you been doing that beatbox thing, dude? I saw you do that like 3 or 4 times. That's incredible.
I started beatboxing when I was 12. Long time. I'm 29 actually. I'll be 30 in 9 days. 9 days of
You'll be what? 30?
30.
Dude, the big 3-0. You'll never forget your 30th. You'll be like, remember what happened when you were 30? Yeah, I fucking remember 30. Thanks.
I remember that.
I was locked in a building. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I started beatboxing when I was 12 years old. The summer right before the 7th grade, and I just I always thought I was really good at it, but then I wasn't good, but I was persistent, and the great thing about beatboxing is if you want to practice it, it doesn't cost any money. You know what I mean? It's not like signing up to play hockey and you need thousands of dollars of equipment, or like doing gymnastics and you got to pay all these fees. It's like, you want to beatbox? Everyone's got a mouth. And this was before YouTube, so I used to go on, those music downloading when we used to illegally download our music, and I just find beatbox videos and I would just learn like that. But yeah, I've been doing that a long time, 17 years.
It's like an Eddie Van Halen thing, man. When he started out playing guitar, his thing was he had no money, and he just had to find the best way to make the noise he could with whatever equipment he could find. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So it's kind of like beatbox. That's not the same thing as, Eddie Van Halen, but it's still the same thought process where you're like, you don't really need any money. You just got to figure it out. And if you're talented, you figure it out. You know what I mean? You just you get out there and you do it and you figure it out. And you made it and you worked it into your show on the ship. That's the coolest, dude. I haven't seen any piano guys do that.
Yeah, I try. That's kind of my thing to separate me from the other guys. It's good to have a little party trick that most people don't do, at least not the same way that I do it. So I like to abuse it, and also I give off this look like people. I don't look talented. I don't know if that.
You kind of look like a computer geek.
Yeah.
You kind of got that Silicon Valley look. You got that whole you downloaded the wrong program. You.
Exactly. So I always like to downplay and be like, all right, guys, I'm going to try this thing for you. And
dude. That's a great tactic. Let me see if I can pull this off. I'm not really sure.
Yeah.
And then you crush it.
I saw a video once.
I want to try this. Hers probably popular. They were like, oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah. Somebody sees you sitting at the piano. They think you're fixing it. You know what I mean? Like when they walk in, they're like, They're like, hey, are you going to fix that so the guy can come in and play it? Yeah, I think so.
Oh man, yeah. That's always fun to bust out, But sometimes when I'm beatboxing, it's like the crowd will just kind of be stunned and they're listening. So, but then in my head, I'll be like, oh shit, they're not feeling it because they're not saying anything. Sometimes they're very like, woo, yeah. And then sometimes they're just kind of staring because they haven't. Some people have literally never heard of that in their entire life.
Well, especially on a cruise ship, you got to get a lot of people that are like, what? Oh my, you know what I mean? I would imagine there's just, I could imagine some of the people who see a cruise ship have never heard of beatboxing before or the technique or seen it. Yeah, right. So it blows them away.
Yeah. Oh man, I miss it. I miss the good old times.
Dude, I got one more thing I want to play. I want to play this for sure because I didn't realize I watched a bunch of your stuff today. First of all, let's do this first. No, let's do this. We're gonna do this. I watched a bunch of your stuff today. Dude, I was amazed when I saw this. I've seen you play, I've seen you work live before, but I've never in my life have I seen a guy or any piano player play the solo from Freebird ever on a piano. I've never seen anybody do that in my entire life, and I was floored when I saw this. So I want to play this because I didn't show a lot of your piano work. I showed the beatbox. I showed you working with the crowd. But if anybody has any question about what kind of piano player you are, this is it. This is Justin doing a little Freebird. This is amazing when I saw it.
Won't you fly me a Freebird?
Dude, that was the baddest. I saw that. I almost shit when I saw that. I'm like, oh, man, I got to play that whole thing. That's epic. That is really great, dude. That's amazing. That's fantastic.
Appreciate it. Yeah.
Dude, that's great. Everybody
it feels like a lot of Fireball.
That's right. I forget to mention also, by the time you get to the song, you've probably got how many drinks in you. That's the other thing about doing that gig, dude, is the amount of drinks that they send you and that you're drinking on stage. That is, that's the thing that's always blown me away by piano guys. I don't know how any of you guys can do that. That's insane. And keep playing. You know what I mean? And keep, that's insane to me.
It is ridiculous. Like, I always tell friends all the time, it's like, it's an art to turn down drinks. Like, you have to somehow keep them happy because, I mean, it's different when they have the drink package. If someone buys me a drink and I see they have the drink package and I know it didn't cost them anything extra,
Yeah.
then I'll be like, all right, you know what? I'm gonna just let this one chill here. But there's been times like when I was new on Carnival and I had this guy buy me a shot of Patron and he's like, I just paid $20 for you to take that shot. Because I tried to give it away and he's like, no, I just paid my hard-earned money for you to drink it. It's like, well, first
All
off,
right.
you didn't ask me what I drink. I don't want Patron. But it's such a peer pressure to drink on the job. I've never seen anything like it. Like it's crazy. And then I'll be like, you know what? I'm gonna take this cruise off, and then someone on the cruise will be like, oh no, don't take our cruise off. Take next week's cruise off, and then it will snowball.
Suddenly you're still there. You're there forever. Yeah, that's that blows me away, man. That's a lot of alcohol to be consuming and then still performing and doing stuff.
Yeah.
That's all right, man. Let me go to the board. I got people that are asking questions. First of all, everybody's blown away by the. Everyone said outstanding job on. Someone said fucking majestic. I don't know who that. I'm trying to find who that is. Phil Bednar. You know Phil Bednar?
No.
Okay. Well, Phil Bednar is here, and he said that was fucking majestic.
Oh, sweet. Thank you.
And then what else were we? Oh, did you? Did you? What else, man? Everybody's. When's I'm looking, damn dude. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm looking at all the comments now over the solo because I played the full 13 minutes ago. All of it. All right, Justin wants to. Someone asked, "Oh, what have you been doing during the quarantine? What have you been? Well, geez, what have you been doing? What are you doing, man? You can't go anywhere.
So at the beginning of the quarantine, I had recently gotten an apartment in Boston, because my tour was starting in last March. Obviously the tour got canceled. So what I ended up doing was I made a recording studio in my bedroom. Like I didn't really know how, but I just kind of like, did some research. So I downloaded Logic Pro, which is like a really popular recording program, downloaded it on my laptop. I bought a piano, which is right here. I bought this piano, if you can see that. And then I bought all the gear. Like I dropped thousands. I bought a recording microphone. I bought a recording MIDI keyboard. Everything I needed, an interface. So I just built this studio and I just started recording an album. And I was taking a production course on how to record because it's very complicated. I don't know if you've ever seen anything like that, but it's very difficult, especially if you don't know what you're doing. So I learned that, and then I worked on an album, a 7-song EP for about 6 months, and actually it just released December 3rd, I believe. So yeah, I released my first ever album that was like self-titled. It's not comedy or anything, but it's like, deep feels serious songs, so that's what I spent most of my time on. I did some shows, but now mostly I've been doing a lot of piano comedy shows on my Facebook fan page. I do a lot of virtual shows. I usually go live at least once a week.
Right. That's great. That's good, dude. It's good. It's that's one of the reasons I do the show. And you don't have a choice. You have to do. You got to jump into the social media. You got to jump into Facebook or YouTube and first of all, get seen, and then let the people that like you see you. You know what I mean? Because if you this is dragged on way longer than we thought it would. So it's going to be at least a year. So if you go a year and a half without people seeing you, it's like the Entertainer, the Billy Joel song, "The Entertainer." Man, you don't have any time, any downtime to not be noticed. You know what I mean? If you disappear for 3 months, they forget about you.
Exactly. Oh, for sure. Yeah.
So you got to stay out there.
Yeah. So that's mostly what I've been doing. Yeah.
Dude, that's dude, the live stuff is good, man. I'm cool to hear. Is the album on? Where can they get the album? Where can people find the album? Is it on Spotify? Where's it at? Do you have?
It's on everything.
Who's Muriel Warren? Who's that? Do you know who that person is?
Oh, she's that's basically my manager. Pretty much.
She's on, man. She mentioned the album. She mentioned you can find it on Spotify. I got a track, I think, is "Thank You" from that. I found that on your YouTube page. Yeah. Is that from the album? All right, man. I got "Thank You" here, man. Let's see.
Cool.
Yeah, man. Let's
Man, you came prepared.
Dude, I try. This is
Like I can't see the comment section, but I hope they're giving you a lot of love right now for your time and effort.
they're great. My supporters are very cool, man. They're awesome. They also remember when I started this and it was just me on Facebook Live with some shitty software and there was no graphics. There was, it was a lot of freezing, not streaming. The old videos were not good. When Patrick on, this show sucked. I saved you for when the show was doing well. I wanted to make sure the show was doing well.
Patrick is really good for like the beta, you know?
He was. I had to have him on twice, I think, because it was so bad. It was screwed up. The first one was so bad, and they go, "Well, come back on tomorrow." I got nothing going on, so I had him on the next day.
Yeah.
Oh,
jeez.
All right, dude. Well, let's go. Let's play the. Let's see. We can play the video. You want to play the video?
Sure.
Let's do that, man. All right, this is a video from Patrick's album I'm sorry, Patrick. This is a video from Justin's album that he produced himself during the quarantine over the last few months. Let's get this up here, and let's do this the right way. This is from, what's the name of the album, my friend?
Growing Pains.
All right, Growing Pains. This is a song called, this is from Growing Pains. It's a song called Thank You.
My heart was yours for the taking. I know you didn't mean to break it. Held you so you couldn't find out. But then I realized it's time for me to say goodbye now. And babe, thank you for the rain and all the tears and fears I took to my bed. Thank you, baby. And baby, thank you for the pain. And now it won't be so easy to open up again. You had me going for a while now. Feel like I don't know how to smile now. Weighing my head down with confusion. Brought me here to this conclusion. And babe, thank you for the rain and all the tears and fears I took to my bed. Thank you, baby. And baby, thank you for the pain. And now it won't be so easy to open up again. Thank you, baby. No, seriously, thank you, baby. Tried to keep you to myself, but then I realized it wasn't good for my health. Thank you, baby. So I gotta go. Thank you.
Dude, that is awesome, man. Nice. Dude, you got a lot of range. Yeah, that's really good. That's fantastic.
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun recording. It was definitely challenging, but it was, I'm sure a lot of people have had a bunch of silver linings through this whole pandemic, and this was definitely one because my lazy ass never would have recorded this album if it wasn't for a global pandemic.
Yeah, everybody's kind of got that story. Like, well, if it wasn't for this pandemic, I wouldn't have blah blah blah. So, I mean, at least it's.
Yeah.
But you know what? That's, dude. Kudos to you for doing the album because, like, I mean, you have two choices here. I keep saying you have two choices. You stay at home and you mope and you complain about what's happening, or you can still mope and complain what's happening, but then you get yourself out there. You do something, man. Especially for creative types. Our live outlet was totally shut off, and I think that's really fucked with a lot of our heads, man. And so if you're not finding a way to be creative somewhere, man, you're not doing yourself any justice. You're just hurting yourself. So you got to do something. You got to put yourself out there. So good for you, man. It sounds great too. I didn't realize you have so much range. That's really cool.
Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, no, it was a lot of fun doing that. Working on some more music. Hopefully have some more music to drop in April, maybe March if I'm lucky. But
okay,
yeah, just working away with my my good songwriting partner Dylan Highland. I know he's watching right now, so shout out to Dylan.
All right. Dylan, do I know Dylan?
Yeah. No, he's not a cruise guy. He's just a local, a simpleton, if you will.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, that's good. All right, dude. Well, before we get out of here, man, where can everybody wants to know where they can find you? I know I saw Justin Golan TV on YouTube. Do you have a website? That's the one thing I couldn't track down was your website.
Yeah.
What's the website?
I did have a website, and then I didn't renew it. I'm just waiting for my tour to start back up, and then I'll pay the $300 I owe Squarespace, and then I'll renew it. But right now you can find me on Facebook, Instagram, Justin Golan, Justin Golan Music on Facebook. You can find me, and then Instagram is just justin.golan. I post all my stuff on there, tour updates. But I'm usually going live all the time on my Facebook fan page, so you can find me on there. If you want, I could play a quick little parody.
Yes.
On my piano.
No,
I got
please
right here.
do. No, play something.
Like.
But before we do you have a specific time that you go live on Facebook? Is it set time, or do you pick times?
So, you know what? Sometimes and I'm going to be honest. Sometimes I announce when I'm going on, and then usually I just kind of randomly, spontaneously go, I'm going to go on.
Oh,
but
cool. All right.
I go on enough that you should be able to catch me. It's usually 6:30 at the earliest, right. Eastern time, I should say.
Well, we'll put for sure after the show when we're done in the bio or the description of the video of this video. Even though we're streaming live on YouTube, this will stay on YouTube moving forward. And I'll put all your contact information in the description so they can find the Instagram, you can find your Facebook, and the links for all that stuff will be in the description of the video. Cool? So
perfect.
So they can find you. Yeah, so, yeah man. So please go ahead. Show us what you got.
All right. Love was out to get me, that's the way it seemed. Disappointment haunted all my dreams. Here we go. Then I saw her face, and I'm a believer. Not a trace, a doubt in my mind. 'Cause I'm in love, ooh, I'm a believer. I can leave her if I try. I met this sexy lady here in Canada. Her beauty wasn't very hard to see. Now when I start walking, all I get is pain. When I needed Stephanie, I got Shane. Then I saw her snake, and there was no beaver. Not a trace, a bush I could find. 'Cause I'm in tough, ooh, I was a believer, now I'm
the receiver from behind.
Yes, Justin Golan live streaming on the interweb, man. We've covered all
Right
the
on,
bases
man.
tonight. This is great,
Yeah, man.
dude. This
was
is
a
awesome.
lot of fun.
Yeah, man. Anytime
Yeah,
we'll have
And
you
this
back,
was,
man.
Yeah, and this was like very far out in the making. I can't remember how long ago you asked me to do this.
I know.
Because I was originally.
Oh yeah, didn't we change a date or something? We had to move something or
I think
whatever.
we were gonna do like December, but then I got that new job, and I was like, "What time does it start at?" Because now I got this brand new job that I probably shouldn't ask for.
That's right.
Schedule change. So that
Yeah,
but luckily we did it well in advance.
right.
So
Good, man. Yeah, I always good. Well, I'm glad it worked out good. We'll have to have you back, man, for sure. So just
awesome, man. Thanks
still
for having
don't get a job till I call you back to be on my free show.
me. Oh, don't worry, that's my specialty.
You crushed that. I like it. Sold. Folks, Justin Golan,
Yeah.
give him a round of applause, everybody. Thanks so much, brother. Thank you, man.
having me.
Of course, man. Thanks for being here. Hold on. I got problems again, tech problems. Hold on. Bam, there we go. One more time. Justin Golan, everybody. There he goes. That's the man. All right, guys. That's the show today, man. This is awesome. It went very well. I was very pleased. Thank you for tuning in. Like the video. Please like the video. Also, go back to the video later. I'll have all Justin's contact information in the description. You can find his Instagram. It's simple to find. Justin Golan on Facebook, Justin.Golan on Instagram, I believe is what he said. And that's how you follow him, man. That's how you keep track. And look for his music on Spotify. It's you can catch him on Spotify. Find his new album. If you go to his YouTube page, Justin Golan TV, that's where I found the video for Thank You. So you can find more links and stuff there. And then that's about it. You guys have been great. I'll see you next week on Monday. I don't know who's here Monday. Let's check. I'm so organized. Let's take a moment and see if I can check and see who's going to be here on Monday. You'd think I would have this all timed out. Yeah, I don't. I'm not. Look, I'm doing everything here, people. I produce the show. I host it. I got news for you. It's I do everything. Next week, my good friend. Oh, Monday. This will be fun. Jason Blanchard will be here Monday, comedian from Carnival, and also from Canadian, by the way. That's weird. 2 Canadians in a row. I don't know if I can do that. I'm going to have to call the authorities and double check and see if that's legal. So Jason Blanchard will be here for sure on Monday night next week. Oh, it's double. We double up on Carnival Comics next week. Jason Blanchard on Monday, and CJ Jones will be here on Wednesday. So that's what we got going next week. You guys have a great weekend. Take care of yourselves. Be good. Be safe. Smart choices. Smart decisions. Be good to each other. Be careful. Wear your masks. Follow the stupid rules so that we can go back out and have fun like human beings. And that's about it. One more thing. Do me a favor. Please dream of Pinky.
Lenny Schmidt Quarantine Comedy was created, produced, and is hosted by Lenny Schmidt. We live stream on YouTube at 6 p.m. Pacific every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Special episodes occasionally stream or are uploaded on Tuesday and Thursday. Every episode is also launched as a podcast and can be heard on iTunes, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. If you enjoyed the show, please like the video. If you really like it, share the video. If you really, really like it, please subscribe to the Lenny Schmidt Comedy channel on YouTube. You'll get updates on this and numerous other online comedy content that my dad produced. Check the info section below for detailed information on all of our guests. If you are a fan, you can follow and support them as well. Go to their page, like their content, buy their albums, purchase a shirt, any merch they may be selling. Anything you do will support performers will literally help save the arts. In fact, if you want to support this show financially, just go to LennySchmidt.com/ifyoucan or Venmo at LennySchmidtComedy. If you donate as little as $1 or as much as $10,000, it will help pay for the stuff my dad keeps breaking. If you can't pay for the comedy content, that's okay. COVID sucks for all of us. Enjoy the free show. If you want to find a way to support what we do, just subscribe to Lenny Schmidt Comedy channel on YouTube. That really helps a lot. Thank you for listening to my dad's show, and as always, dream of Pinky.